Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Twins. Welcome back to Twins baseball on the show, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you know, they have to be hoping for a turnaround from their leadoff hitter. He hasn't looked like himself lately. He needs to get back to finding his groove because his guys need him to be productive.
Number 17, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable
Carrera.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 1-11.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Sano. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. After the pop-up to start the ball game, he's sitting all over this one. And they'll have their first base runner here with one away.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Rosario. He's there, but he drops it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Kendrys Morales steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with two strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I know one thing. They need to get better production out of that leadoff spot. His timing at the plate has just been off a bit lately. Hopefully he's on his way towards getting it back on track.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the
Leading
best
off with a twin.
all-around shortstops in the
Second
game, Troy
baseman.
Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that
Dozier.
play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
Brian Dozier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
Well, here you go on show track.
First baseman.
This is a cut fastball that he winds up making contact with down near the handle. And it winds up an easy pop out.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit hard towards center, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, left fielder,
Eddie Rosario gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, and nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Lifted the other way to left center. Carrera on the run. And the inning is over. Down go the Twins. Jose Bautista makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
55, Russell Martin.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Chris Coghlan into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. He might have tried to overthrow it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Miguel Sano Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Stroman's ready. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki has it. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Batting fifth, designated
Now at the plate, Hart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Kevin Pillar steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Ezekiel Carrera in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Max Kepler will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Right fielder.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And this is going to be a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Bautista has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 8.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room. And just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Batting 9.
Here's Byron Buxton
Center
now.
fielder, Byron.
Late square, and this is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Justin Smoke will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
High in the air into shallow left center. Buxton is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 20.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Donaldson is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner's back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More baseball on the show right after this. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. Stroman looks in. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hard hit toward the hole. Tulowitzki in the hole. From deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Sliced hard on the ground. A bare hand for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Miguel Sano will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Ball 1.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him.
Number 52.
A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Park will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and fight guys somehow.
The batter, number 5.
Eduardo Escobar
shortstop,
gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Russell Martin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out,
Chris
1 away.
Coghlan.
Standing in, Chris Coghlan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Max Kepler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Stroman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Shot towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jason Castro. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge him again like that right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0, and he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Whoa! And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Brian Dozier will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ezekiel Carrera will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Tap foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. Escobar into shallow left. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Up next for the
a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Justin Smoke will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he misses with it, 1 and 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Joe Mauer gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
And when he's down 0 and 2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2 and 2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Up next for Minnesota,
Eddie Rosario will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carrera's there. 2 gone.
the batter, third baseman.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kendrys Morales will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a hit. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
No way. That was awesome.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Still 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Jose Bautista ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
In there for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Castro has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So a big moment here, and standing in, Russell Martin. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ground ball left side. Reined in. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Park will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Number 52.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera has a read on it. 1 away. Eduardo Escobar will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
That's a ball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
All day long we've been talking about how good his location's been. You're going to see where this one was on show track. That's a rare mistake here, and that one's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Number 31 will come in and pitch now.
Number 31.
Jason Castro will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number
Byron Buxton
25.
will dig in again.
Byron
He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Skied into very shallow right. Bautista shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Leading off the inning, Chris Coughlin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Hot shot to third. Sano gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 16,
Kevin Pillar stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high. 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Mauer ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ezekiel Carrera will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, he's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
The 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Just their second hit of the ball game so far, and it comes here in the 8th inning. When that happens, you can almost guarantee you'll be looking up at a big deficit, and you know what? They are, no doubt about it.
Troy Tulowitzki gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And he falls behind 0-2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he's back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
And, guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is.
First baseman,
Hat trick,
number 8.
my friend. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
So here's Joe Mauer. And he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
That's a ball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Herrera is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Too low, 1-0. Liner toward right center. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Miguel Sano strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's running towards second. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 3-0. Justin Smoke will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter,
Hendrys Morales will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the 2nd out.
That's one of the first balls they've really hit hard off him so far, and pretty fortunate that this one's right at his man for the out.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just 1 final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Liner towards second. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the